I'm Rylee. I'm currently on a 5-hour trip back home from visiting my family, and it's been going great. I've just been blasting Taylor Swift in my AirPods, and then when my AirPods die, I just sit in silence. So I'm currently an hour into my trip. I've stopped at a beach to maybe score some waves, but definitely go get salty. So let's go. Woo! Holy fuck, that's cold. So you're probably wondering, what is this video? What is a fresh start? Well, I'm gonna explain that to you in just a second. So if you've subscribed over the past month, or this is the first video you're seeing of me, you would have maybe seen my van life videos. They're the first videos I've ever posted on this channel, and they were filmed exactly a year ago today. Let me explain. So what happened? Well, I'm gonna keep this nice and short. In the last vlog, I was telling you guys about a job we got on an avocado farm. Well, we ended up working there for 2 weeks, climbing trees and living off avocados, until Kai decided to spend his paycheck on a good old skateboard. Well, I'm sure you can guess what happened next. We're with the man of the hour.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Take us back to the beginning. Take us back to the beginning.
I decided to get one of those trick skateboards as well. I was going to be a cool kid. I've done plenty of surfing in my life, so I know how to stand up on a board. I went to go drop in at one of these skate parks while Rylee was doing a bit of editing in the van. Went down like the quarter pipe bit, and it was such a fast ramp that the board went flying out in front of me. And as it went flying out, I stepped off the back of the board to try and recover from the speed. And my whole body continued going down while my legs stayed up there. So it literally snapped to a 45-degree angle. I have the scars to prove it the whole way down there on either side. I knew I had stuffed up, and then we went to the hospital. Rylee had to call an ambulance. I had 2 things of the green whistle, 2 of them.
He was high as a kite.
I literally couldn't see anything, and that had completely taken away from the pain, and I've never felt so much pain in my life. Literally ended up in the hospital that night. The doctor had come around and was like, yep, you're gonna need 2 operations to have everything back to normal, and you're gonna be recovering for about 6 months. Didn't realise it was this serious. I thought it was just kind of put a cast on it and hope for the best. I didn't realise it was a game changer. It was going to end the road trip. Not until my mum had called me and was she's in the medical industry, and she was like, no, you've definitely stuffed up. You won't be doing anything for at least 8 months. So I was like, well, that's pretty cool. So I guess we're heading home. So we had to sell a box trailer that one of my mates was towing so that he could tow our boat back home. I had to book the van onto the back of a truck, and we all went on aeroplanes back home.
How was the recovery process?
It was very long. That happened in October last year. I was not able to walk, I was not able to put weight on my leg until the end of December. So I wasn't able to walk for that period of time, and then it was a limp, and it slowly got off one crutch to...
Yeah, but you had to go through physiotherapy.
I did physio right up until probably about 4 months ago. Now I have 2 huge plates of metal going in either side of my leg, and I can't put my leg rope around for surfing because I'm natural, so I can't put my leggy on the right foot. So every time I go surfing, I put my leg rope on my left foot, which is on the front of the board, so everyone thinks I'm an absolute cooker. But everything else is pretty much back to normal.
We just call you Mr. Cyborg.
Yeah, Bionic Kai.
Give us a little runway walk. Ooh, ooh, damn. It's now been over a year, and we have moved into our very first apartment together, bought a dog, and are both working full-time jobs. It's crazy how one moment can alter the next outcomes of your life. That brings us to the present day. I honestly miss the van life so much. I know we're gonna do it again. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm sorry for kind of faking that I was on the van life trip. I got you, bitch. I don't know, life is just pulling me in a different direction and I'm kind of going with it because there's a lot of good opportunities, but I want to get back into making the content. It's just going to be a little bit different this time. And by different, I don't mean I'm going to be switching up the content. It's just we're not on the road anymore, so it's not going to be as much of van life travel. I actually have pre-filmed a lot of videos. I've gone away pretty much every weekend. I'm still going to keep the lifestyle content that you guys saw. It's just I am working full-time, which I'll let you guys know more about in the video. Yeah, it's just really busy, but I'm definitely making time for these videos and for my lifestyle that I literally love doing. So because I'm still on my 5-hour journey back home, join me while we enter part 2 of the video where it's the get to know me section. So without further ado, let's begin the 5-hour journey back home. Let's go. Hi, can I just get 6 nuggets in a small meal with water? Yeah, thank you. So we've got about 2.5 more hours of our drive. I've stopped at a rest stop to grab some lunch. Oh my god, there's a big fucking truck coming. Holy shit. That is a massive truck. I'm 22 years old. I was born in Sydney. There's another fucking truck coming. I'm 22 years old and I was born in Sydney, Australia. That's never really been my home since moving back after Kai's accident. I moved 3 times when I was younger and I actually struggled a lot to make friends in high school. I've always been that shy kid in high school that once you got to know a bit better, they wouldn't shut up. But yeah, I didn't really have a whole lot of friends. Because I moved around so much, I think I struggled to stay connected with my friends. I don't know. After I moved out of home at 18, I moved out of home at 18 and I kind of moved all over the place. I was back and forth between Sydney and the Gold Coast. I went and got my diploma of film in Sydney and then I moved to the Gold Coast and studied my Bachelor of Business. I met Kai and then he's like, hey, do you want to go on a road trip? I was like, sure. And then, yeah, that's how the road trip started. That's probably a really horrible explanation, but that's kind of like the main premise of it. So the camera literally just ate shit just then. I've been studying my Bachelor of Business for a couple of years now. I keep deferring, which is honestly really bad. I'm doing that and I'm also working full-time at a digital marketing agency. So my weeks are literally hectic. Life is flying by because this is my first time working a full-time job. So I'm still adjusting to it. But yeah, life has been honestly hectic. Honestly, check that out for a review. How fucking good. I have been creating videos since I was 10 years old and have been obsessed with it ever since. I've actually dove into all sorts of niche content to try to see what I actually enjoy creating. And these past few years I've found more of a passion in lifestyle, adventure. Now that I'm a bit older and I'm a bit more self-aware and I know who I am, like in high school I actually struggled a lot with my own identity. I didn't know who I was. For example, with my clothing, I never really felt comfortable in what I wore. Like I would choose the clothing item at the store, but then when I put it on, I would never feel comfortable in it. And I think in these last couple of years, I've actually found myself a lot more, as cliche as that sounds. I don't know, I'm much more comfortable and confident in myself, which I never really had growing up. Yeah, I'm excited for this new wave of content. We're an hour and a half away from home. We're nearly fucking there. I'm so keen to see my dog and just to be home. Excited to see Taco. Hey! Hello! Hello! Whoa, why are you trying to attack the camera? Oh my god! Hey! Hey! Stop! Did you miss me? Did you miss me? God, you are massive. You are massive. Don't you think of it. Hey, no! This man's going for the camera. Now that you've got to know a bit more about me, jump to part 3 of the video, which is going to be a day in my life. I'm so tired, but we're on our way to the gym. There she is. Okay. Whew. So I've arrived at the gym. Today is going to be arm day. I hardly ever work out my arms, so this is going to be very interesting. I only usually do legs, and I need to stop doing legs because I'm starting to look like a triangle or like a Dorito. I'm trying to fix that, and I'm going to work out my arms. I'm wearing the exact same clothes I was wearing yesterday at the gym, so I hope no one notices. Shh. So it's 8:30 right now. I don't start till 9, but I'm gonna log on early so I can get a few things done. Today's gonna be a super busy day. We've got reporting and a lot of client meetings. So I like to log on early just to get things done, so then I have sort of like a chill afternoon. So I work for a digital marketing agency and I work in the activation department. Pretty much I work across SEM and SEO. SEM is search engine marketing. It's very confusing to explain, but practically I'm working with a lot of numbers every day, problem solving and getting ads live. I've been at this job for around 8 months now, so I'm fairly new, and I'm pretty lucky as well because it's hybrid working. So pretty much I work 3 days at home and then 2 days in the office. So I get to choose kind of which days I go in and which days I stay at home. Very cool. And also I can work remotely, so I could go home, visit my family and work from home from there. So there's not really heaps I can show you guys because a lot of it is confidential, but the first thing I do in the morning is I open my emails, check if there's anything urgent, and then I log into my Teams chat and say good morning to my team. So it's about 10:30 now. I've smashed out a fair bit of work, but it's time for a coffee. Time for a coffee? Is it time for a coffee? Usually I'll have a coffee right when I'm starting work, but since I had an energy drink at the gym, I'm gonna have a coffee now. I need to stop drinking so much coffee and caffeine. My daily intake is like 3 cups of coffee and maybe 1 energy drink, which is absolutely insane. Back to work. So it's 11:40, I'm gonna go on my lunch break. Usually I don't go on my lunch break this early, but since I have a meeting at 1 o'clock and then kind of meetings and stuff to do in the afternoon, I'm gonna go now so I can get my full hour. What we do every day when I'm working from home is I take Taco on an hour walk and then I just eat my lunch at my desk, so. Oh, you just cleared this whole gap. I usually bring a ball with us, but I did forget it. But sometimes there's just random tennis balls on the field. We have to start heading back soon. Unfortunately, it is like a 15-minute walk here, a 15-minute walk home, and then we're here for sort of like 10 to 15 minutes. So that kind of just chews up our whole hour. Because I'm a bit strapped for time, I literally have a meeting in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna quickly whip up some migraine noodles and just put some egg in it, and then that will be my lunch. Lunch is served. We are just about on the home stretch. It's 5 o'clock. well, it's 5:10, so we have 20 more minutes. I've pretty much wrapped up all the work I needed to do for today. So that's honestly my day in the life working from home. I obviously couldn't show you guys a lot of things because everything is confidential, and obviously I can't like record in meetings and everything. Hey guys, it's Future Rylee here. I realized I didn't film my outro, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below. And oh, by the way, I do stream over on Twitch 3 days a week, so if you guys want some extra content and to watch some live streams of me playing games and also just chatting with you guys, go check that out. And there'll be new videos here every single Sunday at 3 p.m, so make sure you come back then. Cheers guys, see ya.